Hey, hey, Dripping Springs. It is Ashley
Hello.
Tullis and Amber Pierce, so it must be Wednesday, 4-ish o'clock. Welcome to Weekly Drip Season 5, Episode 7, that just happens to be on Valentine's Day.
Pew, pew, pew. Valentine's Day.
You have all kinds of Valentine's stuff happening behind you. Let's just start.
Yeah.
Where are you at? Where are you at, friend?
I am at Rose Haven Bakery, an event venue, and she has this beautiful display right here with balloons that I can't. It doesn't really show well with my camera, so that's not on. That's not on Rose Haven. That's on me. This camera is not prepared for the amazing bright lights that are behind me. It says "I love you so much," and it is so cute. I can't fit the whole thing in my camera. Otherwise, I would show it all to you. But I do have some other really cute things to show you, and I got gloves on so that I'm not touching them. But look at this.
Let's start there. Things
She's
we
got the
love.
cutest coming. And then if you're not feeling like, hey, I'm all about it, you can, ew, no.
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 No. I bet that's the most delicious rejection of all time.
Ew, no. It's okay. I'll eat my feelings. And then there's hashtag I heart you.
Aww.
These are so cute, y'all. And I'm going to be real honest, there are not a ton of things in the case. So if you want something for Valentine's Day, I suggest coming like now, soon. She's got the cookies left. She's got some cupcakes left. She even has like a smaller cake, like a actual cake. She's got plenty of cookies and other things. But if you want the specific Valentine's Day things, I would come sooner rather than later. And definitely get your picture with the super cute background. I'm sure a regular picture is going to take much better than my camera connected to my laptop.
I love it. And if you haven't figured something out by 4:11 p.m. for your significant other on Valentine's Day, you're in trouble. I actually have a nickname for Valentine's Day.
Ooh, what is it?
It's bare minimum day.
Please elaborate.
Well, I don't know. I feel like you have to kiss a lot of toads before you find your prince, right?
Fair.
So if your prince treats you well every other day of the year, then maybe they get a bit of a pass on Valentine's Day. Like maybe they aren't required to make the dinner reservation, send you to get your hair done, all the things, champagne, chocolate covered strawberries. Okay, that's fine. But if you don't treat, and this goes both ways, by the way, if you don't treat your partner stellar every other day of the year, today's bare minimum day. Step it up.
Fair.
Just step it up.
Fair.
Like the box of chocolates, a card, a single rose, just something thoughtful.
A cute cookie. They're here. They're available.
Yes. So Rosehaven will save your butts on bare minimum day if you haven't figured it out already. But
There's
it's
still
just
options.
Yes. And I know like the conversation I hear over and over, I feel like I chose violence today.
Some days are like that.
The conversation is, oh, it's just a made up holiday to boost candy sales and da 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 da. Okay, that's fine, but it's bare minimum day. So play the game.
Do you usually do something on Valentine's Day or do you celebrate another day?
It kind of depends on what's going on that year.
Fair.
My son's in middle school, so this is not the night where we're going to go out on a date. We'll be together and just spend time together as a family, because I do think that Valentine's Day also extends outside of romantic relationships. I love
absolutely
to get my son a little extra something. I wish I had gotten the Uno cookie for him. Like, I kind of screwed up. I think that's perfect. He would have gotten a kick out of it. But yeah, so if you guys haven't noticed, today we're talking about Valentine's. Whatever. But yeah, typically I'm not out with and I'm going to take these off. I'm living life in my rose-colored glasses.
As we should.
Yeah, I'm typically not out and about on Valentine's Day, but I will also say, in addition to Valentine's, I love a good Galentine's. And I've been watching you. You've been galentining all week long. And I know we'll talk about things coming up and, can't miss. We missed some things last night. I know I missed out. I didn't get tickets. I couldn't go. Can you jam on what went down last night for just a minute?
Oh my goodness. Absolutely. So last night was the Galentine's event. And what Galentine's is, or this Galentine's, I know there's lots of different ones, but what this one was for was a charity event for Sawa Sawa. If you don't know the nonprofit Sawa Sawa, now you do. Now you have no excuse to not go find out more. Sawa Sawa makes beautiful hand woven bags, which I happen to have mine that I love so much. Real leather, and then it's hand woven. I don't remember the exact name of the material, but it's kind of like a rattan type material. But it's the women in Kenya. Anne, who's in our community and is from Kenya, she started this nonprofit because she really saw that there was a need for the women in Kenya to be able to provide for themselves. And they have been beading and weaving forever over there. And she had a heart for them and to be able to help them. And there's a lot of things that are going on there that you can't do. There's a lot of ways that you can't help, but there are ways that you can help. And she found a way to be able to help them by partnering up with different tribes there and helping those women to have an income that really makes a difference for them. They're able to go to school, they're able to provide for their families, they're able to even sometimes it's just as simple as being able to afford to eat. They also, last year, their initiative was to get panties for the girls and for menstrual supplies, because what happens there is when the girls are in that time of month, there's not anything set up for them. They don't have the ability to be able to get those kind of supplies. So they have to stay home for a week because they just don't have the option. So she is still working off of our donations last year of those panties and those feminine hygiene products.
Well,
that's
can
not
I
something that she needs
really
right
quick?
now. Absolutely.
For half of the population that doesn't get a period every month, think about the ramification of what does that mean if you have to stay home. So for your younger population that's trying really, really hard to get an education and to like bootstrap themselves out of a situation, you just can't get ahead if once a month you're out for an entire week dealing with a personal issue that shouldn't even be an issue. Like, it is like mind-boggling that still goes on in the world, because
it's like basic standard of care for women.
Yes.
Like
and then
basic.
Yes, exactly. So I just wanted to like kind of punctuate the statement you made, because it was such a great like reminder, but like the brevity of it, it is so heavy. So Sawa Sawa's work is absolutely incredible, and is amazing for the work she does. And I completely interrupted you because I just had that punctuation. So carry on.
So they had their charity event last night, and it was so much fun. It was like a Roaring 20s theme. So lots of things like flapper dresses and the feathers and the boas. And we had a dance party and we did bingo. And our local drag queen Nadine was there leading our bingo, and she was fabulous and fierce. And we had a blast. And I know there was a lot of sickness going around right now, so they had a lot of people not be able to show up, but the people who did show up, we showed up ready to celebrate and to donate and to support Sawa Sawa. And I can't say it was anything but a roaring success. It was a beautiful event. So much fun.
That is so cool. Thank you again for the recap. And I know today is Valentine's Day. Are you a Valentine's Day person?
Yes and no.
Okay.
I am not a fan of going out on Valentine's Day. I feel like it's too much. I don't want to be out and wait in line forever to be able to do the thing. Like I would still like to do the thing, but I want to do it on a day that everybody else is home. I don't want to wait in line. So I would much rather even celebrate a week later or a week before and it be able to be meaningful for me and my husband than have just like the extra delays and everything of going out on the day. I don't think the day is what's really important.
Yeah, I think I was definitely alluding to it earlier. It's just like being thought of means so much, and I'm so lucky. I married a man that loves to cook, so he typically cooks for me and on this day, and I'm super grateful for that. Actually, he typically cooks for me 90% of the time.
Love it.
Also super grateful for that. But if I am planning a special outing, there's a few places that I like to go, and I'm wildly excited for Garbo's to open here in Dripping. It's going in place of where La Vache was. So, and I can't remember the Windmill Center or Drifting Wind Run is the name of the street where you turn. So where La Vache used to be, and I saw that they put sign up, so I feel like it's coming.
It's happening.
Yeah.
Have you heard what they're gonna have there? What are they gonna have? What's it gonna be like?
So I've never been to Garbo's, but I've heard it talked about at length, and I hear they're known for their lobster rolls. So that's what I'm like holding on hope for. I hope it's not a new concept menu, like
like a fusion or something.
Who knows? I have no idea. But on that note, anybody watching or following along, you guys know we like a good rumor. So tell me the rumor about Garbo's. Who knows what? Somebody. Who knows what?
Tell us the things.
I want to see the things. I digress, though. If I'm going to book a really nice dinner, we end up at Tullis a lot. Do you ever go to Tullis?
Fair. Yes.
Yeah. I love Tullis.
I mean, you get like all of the best things there. You get a beautiful drive. You get incredible food, wonderful drinks, and then you have the aesthetic going for you. And then you can go on a nice little walk once you're out there because the property is beautiful. It's got all the things.
Yes.
The only thing that it's missing is I don't know that they have tacos on the menu, and that's the way to my heart.
Well, we should
talk. There's other very, very good things.
Today for lunch, I snuck away with John, just he and I picked up some garlic Parmesan wings from AT Eats.
Oh,
I haven't had their wings yet.
I really need to.
Their wing game is strong. It's delicious. Now, I know we talked about this before. You like things with temper tantrum sauce, and I'm like, no, thank you. So they do have. Yeah. I just want bad breath. Like that's how I like my chicken wings. Just give me bad breath.
All the garlic.
Yes. And theirs were phenomenal. It was my first time trying that one. I'll usually go for the mango habaneros because there is sweet heat and it's a light, mild heat. Like
habanero.
Mild. It's probably white girl habanero. It's not really habanero. Maybe. It's like pretend or something.
It's just kind of orangey in color.
Yeah, exactly. So 10 out of 10 recommend those wings as well. What do you have like Valentine's like kind of traditions or anything like you can expect to do this? Like do you do things with your kids? I'm hit or miss. Like one year my son will get a card, one year he'll get a balloon. Sometimes it's chocolate. A lot of times it's Reese's. Reese's are his favorite candy. So if we can incorporate Reese's or cupcakes, or, I don't know. It always varies. I don't have like a tradition.
I don't have a set thing. Every year it's different. Sometimes I do something homemade. Sometimes I make something that's also homemade. I meant like arts and crafts or like cooking, two different kinds of making.
Yeah.
Sometimes I buy things. Sometimes it's, I mean, it just depends. I'm not stuck on anything. Whatever I'm feeling inspired to do. And I would say what I did this year, but I can't because I've got cute little ears next to me, and
Ah,
he doesn't know yet.
the surprise is en route. I like it. Oh, curiosity.
Valentine's Day.
I bet his little ears perked up.
Yes, they did. He's like, don't tell me about what. Do you want to come say hi and happy Valentine's Day to everybody?
Please.
Come here, lovey. Say hi to
Happy
Dripping Springs.
Valentine's Day.
Hi, Philip. Thank you for wishing all of Dripping Springs a happy Valentine's Day.
He's very excited right now.
I love it. Did you give him a cookie? Is he on sugar?
No.
No. Did they do Valentine's at school? Which
they did. I don't know what that looks like at his school though. So I don't know if that was like sugar involved or more arts and crafts. I haven't had a chance to get the download. I don't know about Wyatt, but Philip isn't always ready to tell me about things when I first pick him up. Sometimes I have to wait a little while, like let him decompress, and then we can talk about it later.
Yeah, I just never find out, and I find out way after the fact. I just thought that's how boys were, so
maybe that makes sense.
It's fine. I have to say, I do miss the days of taking a shoebox and wrapping it and decorating it, and then like the Valentine exchange. Like I love that part of it all. I just really enjoy that.
Fun. That's like the feel good part.
Yes, exactly. Well, friend, I think that is a wrap on our Valentine's Day shenanigans. As always, it is Ashley and Amber on the weekly drip, so it must be 4-ish o'clock. We'll see you guys next week, and don't forget, we love Dripping Springs. Happy Valentine's Day, all. We'll see you next week.
Have a great week, y'all.